A corrupt government cannot liberate the people. If the head of the stream is corrupt, the entire river will be also.
A blessed good day to you, my wisdom warriors. Wagwan, wagwan. I hope you guys are in good spirit.
3 men are dead and 2 police officers injured. This following an alleged shootout between police and gunmen along the Linstead bypass about 10:30 Monday night. According to reports, a white motor car with 5 men was intercepted by the police. This is when the men opened fire, which resulted in a shootout. 3 of the men were shot and later pronounced dead at hospital. 2 others escaped. 2 police officers were injured, 1 treated and released. The other remains hospitalized in stable condition. 2 firearms were recovered from the scene. A major manhunt is underway for the fugitives. The incident follows ongoing operations targeting armed gangs in St. Catherine. Indicom has been notified and is investigating.
Up first this evening, the St. Andrews Central Police are investigating a major job scam involving dozens of people from across the corporate area. The victims told TVJ News that they were approached by a company that promised them a 5-year work contract with a prominent hotel in the United States. But as Kalisha Williams reports, after collecting thousands of dollars from each applicant, the owner of the company is nowhere to be found.
The over 50 victims of an alleged job scam at the Halfway Tree police station Friday evening. This is moments after they told us they met with the organizers of a job opportunity in the United States for an update on their application.
So today was the second meeting. Today we realized that we has been scammed.
It all started with a job advertisement with an online company which promises applicants a 5-year contract with hotels in Florida and New York. We were told dozens of Jamaicans across the corporate area signed up, made payments, and submitted the requested documents. One of the victims told us they were later contacted by a man and a woman said to be the operators of the recruitment company.
She's been telling us that we can pay $35,000 and some people pay $70,000. It all depends. You can take your kids them with you and all. She says she's an real estate agent. So she said we are going to go overseas for 5 years and we are going to work at the hotel in Florida or New York. When we wake up this morning at 4, we receive a message from her saying that we should get to Mr. Sidama. We've been calling Mr. Sidama, no response or anything.
TVJ News also understands that the female suspect also visited the police station to provide a statement, but it appears the male suspect may have been the mastermind of the alleged job scam.
She's in the Halfway Tree police station now as we speak. She haven't given a statement as yet and they are holding her. We're supposed to go by the fraud office. They said they're working on escort. There's no one here. So we are here waiting to go with them so we can make a report. Because they took the money and after taking the money, they still took our passport. So even if we're not going to get our money, which we do need back, but especially our passports. And she have a lot of kids' passport as well too.
Some people paid up to $70,000, and for others who added their family members to the application, the fee would be higher. And now they're unable to reach the main suspect. When TVJ News tried to search for the website online, it was down. We also tried calling the number online, but this is all we got.
You have been redirected to the mailbox of the number.
The police told our news team they're gathering all the statements from the victims in order to proceed with the investigation. Meanwhile, the government has been warning Jamaicans seeking jobs overseas to only use official channels following an increase in international job scams over the past few years.
Choose Jamaica, remember you did.
Vote have consequences. And you choose Jamaica. And you say 1 p.m. One bro God. Government badness. What the bumbo clat you cry for now. You say the disrespect, don't it? You see how Juliet Owens have no respect for the opposition. You say the country business now go get dealt with. because this government now try to partner with the opposition so them can move along with constitution reform, so them can move along with all that the country require to debate out and come to a vote. But no Jamaica. Juliet Wellness, that little shit in a plate. Have no respect for the Jamaican people. Never say she call on a garbage already, you know. And her husband come back and call on a dog. And who look low life. No have nothing about you know. And some man who PNP we talk about you know PNP we sell on a vote. For 5,000 it done now. Eh? You know bumbo clat you know. But you know message me about me now talk about Andrew. Talk about Andrew for what? Tell me why me fi talk about Andrew. Eh? Andrew! Take off the condom. Can't now look at the back as a work. And put it round them throat and strangle them. Yes, Jamaica, I said so.
I am saying this to the Speaker of the House. Please do not take the Jamaica Parliament and use it like a tenement yard.
I want to take it like a tenement yard. Right? Me no want Andrew Holness and him government. Take it like them think them own it, like them think it's a big yard thing. Right? The Parliament of Jamaica, it is there to represent the people of the country. That's where you speak on matters that concern the people of your country. Right? It no name wholeness franchise. So me no want to take it like you think it belongs to you. Right? Every single person have a right who put there to speak on matters of the people of the country. So if the government who are in power, if one of their members said something that the opposition want to rebut on, right? They have a right to rebut. Once it's done in an orderly way. You can't plug out the man mic because the opposition wants to say something, want to plug out the mic several times on the man. That a disrespect. And when Uno, without the head, I behave that way there. Uno want to send out police, we come split up at the head up there, sir. Right? Uno supposed to set standard that we, the citizens of the country, can look up to Uno. Right? And after Uno hard work have done and Uno resign, we can have something good to say about Uno. Right? Parliament is not all about who is the government. They have the powers to say and to do without any rebuttal of the opposition. Right? On a bright and feisty. You see, any old parliament did run like some parliament over foreign land, where sometime man get up and fist down man. On would have stopped that in a parliament, you know. Any day on a jaw a man in a that, you know. And a man land a right hand in a one on a jaw corner in a that, you know. I bet you no start realize say people are serious about what they come to parliament to do. The opposition is the watchdog of the government. That is what they are there. They are not the government. They are the watchdog for the government. They are the one where if things put on the table and they disagree with it, they have a right to speak on such matter. Right? Because that's what they are there for. It's not all about his JLP time. So you can't just put anything on the table and it just goes by and everybody sitting there and have a good laugh. That is not what the opposition are there to do. Right? They are there to do what they were put there to do. And they were put there to watch labor right because them are opposition. Right? So anything gonna put out there where them not like, them are gonna speak on the behalf and we, the citizens, will send them up there. Right? So, me don't want to run up a parliament like no big yard. Right? It no name Andrew franchise, it no name Andrew apartment. It no name, right? It no name no wholeness contract business. Right? It's all about the parliament is for the people of this country. And a stupidness will not keep up. Madness, man. And if you stop plug out mic pan people when people want to say certain things, that is disrespect. Right? And I see we got to plug out on the little life. As soon as I think so, I have it all. Father God just pull the plug. Yeah. Yeah, man. Leave all things to the Almighty God. I'm going to pull the plug pan out, you know. And when he pull for him plug, he can't plug in back. Okay. So you can't be on go on disrespectful.
Mr. Owness, sir, you see you? God and timing, you all going to remove yourself. Remember, I tell you, God and timing and God timing never wrong. Imagine when Samuda was speaking about climate change, everything went through smoothly, and when the opposition time to speak and ask questions on climate change, point of order, you all shut down the member. Right? And when Mr. Golding stand on his feet and decided that he need to hear what the member had said, what Bigfoot do? Bigfoot shut down his microphone. But when Wami lego him two-tongue them, the one underneath him and the one in her mouth, and telling her that the book says if you speak English and they were speaking Spanish, she up there skinning her teeth them. And when he said, don't turn off my microphone, she said no, she didn't turn it off. Because guess what happened? I want me have the whole on a dirty secret. But remember I tell you, Mr. Honest, you and Bigfoot. Don't think it's one me alone have y'all secret and will bust out your secret because he mouth light. Other persons have y'all secret. And like I said, God and timing and God never wrong. Look how one me dealing with this woman in the parliament. Look how one me dealing with your Bigfoot. And you're up there skinning your teeth as a Madam Speaker. You're up there skinning your teeth. And even when he said, don't turn off my microphone, you was quick to let him know that you don't turn off his microphone. But when Mr. Golding was speaking like a human being with manners and respect in order of how the house should carry themselves, you turn off the man microphone and let you have to lead out everybody behind him. You guys are hypocritical. The highest level of corruption I see going on, but let me tell you something. God's timing never wrong. You keep that Bigfoot in the Madam Speaker seat because she's bullying everyone while you are bullying out here. But let me tell you something, Mr. Olness. Always remember that we the people believe in the Most High. You and your Bigfoot is too wicked individual that ever come across in politics to have anything to do with the Jamaican people future. In a phone and on a evil and on a wicked. Everything that the opposition side need to ask and question is point to order and shut them down. I've never seen this in history. But look what is going to take place. Look what is going to take place. Remember, I tell you, it's not Wami alone having a secret. So I'm not scared of Wami because I don't want Wami to out him two-tongue pound in there. But guess what happened? The person who talk with manners and respect and going in the harder on shut down the microphone so the man cannot speak. Time, man.
The opposition is being prevented deliberately from asking pertinent questions relating to what the minister has said in his statement. This is a thwarting of the democracy. It makes a mockery of the parliament, and it's an abuse of the powers of the speaker. And we want Jamaica as a whole to be very aware of the threat to our democracy that is posed when the parliament's rules are interpreted and applied in a way that prevents the opposition from being an effective opposition carrying out their duty to the public under the Constitution to hold the government accountable. Question after question was prevented from being asked. I myself had my microphone turned off when I was raising a submission to the speaker as to why the manner in which she was conducting the proceedings was improper, irregular, unparliamentary, and thwarting the democracy of the country and should not continue. She shut us down, and we felt compelled to respond by taking ourselves out. We didn't have any other recourse at the time, but we will be considering other approaches going forward. We don't intend to absent ourselves from proceedings as a general practice. That is a last resort. And there are other things that we're considering as to how we can respond. But Jamaica needs to be aware of the threat to the democracy that is being posed by the parliament being conducted in the way it was today. This is a pending storm, there's already flooding in parts of the corporate area, no doubt elsewhere. People are already being severely inconvenienced and no doubt are in danger as motorists and commuters, and pedestrians as well. And we as the opposition are asking pertinent questions like, what resources are being provided to members of parliament to put the necessary measures in place to protect our citizens? There may be drains that need to be cleared. There may be vulnerable people that need to have some kind of food support. You know, and these questions were not allowed to be asked. We can't function like this as a democracy, and we must stand up to it. There's one other point we want to make, which is to do with the way in which the Speaker is operating concerning the scheduling of who can ask questions when. So there's this new microphone system. It's about how old now, would you say? About 2 years. About 2 years old, which she controls as Speaker. And today she issued some kind of ruling as to how we are to conduct ourselves going forward. She wants us to raise our hands like children in a classroom when we want to ask questions. The microphone has a sequencing feature to it, so that people who want to ask a question press the button, it turns on a green light, and when you're recognized by the speaker, the light turns red, and the mic is then open, and you can speak. That is not the system that she wants to deploy. Instead, she wants us to raise our hands, and when we catch our eye, she can decide who should speak and what. If she catches our eye, she will decide who can speak and when. That is not in the standing orders. That is not in the rules of the House. And again, it represents another co-option by the Speaker of authority, which the rules don't give her, as to how the proceedings of the House should be conducted. And we're very concerned about that as well.
My wisdom warriors, one thing I have to tell you now. Rise up. Rise up, Jamaica, before it is too late. Like and share out this video. Tell a friend about Atafa the Press. Blessings upon blessings. One love.